Hi, it's Leslie, and we're talking about 90 Day Fiancé the other way. Reunion Part 1. I tell you, we left them, and it's not like they were in great shape, but it all went into the crapper right after we left them. And we're going to start right off with Corona and Inky. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the heck happened?
Me and Inky are definitely no longer together. I think, quite personally, he is a jackass and fumbled the bag big time, and he will regret that for the rest of his life.
He is? I thought he was nice. I cannot judge anything. I am the worst judge of character. I thought he was kind of okay. But I have to say, Corona's fashions, Iceland is going to miss them because I guess she is out of there and left Inky behind. And Sarbra, of course, had to chime in too about Corona. Why does he have an opinion?
Inky and Corona, totally different personality. Corona is so noisy, she is so reactive, so annoying.
How does he know her? Like, how they're not even near each other. I don't get this. How are they forming their opinions? Like me? Like I'm forming mine watching this shit? They're sitting at home watching TLC? I guess so. But anyway, just a few housekeeping things. So Sarpa and Shekinah are there. My couple that seem to be doing fairly well. Yes, they still are doing fairly well. They come in, I think. They come in, Shekinah sporting the short hair. Hair extensions are gone. Didn't even notice the change with the nose job. Is it just me? But I'm like, I don't know what they did. All I see is that she has pumped up lips all the time. But anyway, she looked beautiful and they're sitting together. So far so good for them. Sarper is in the US, the place he never wanted to go. He's here on a K-1 visa. They got 90 days to get hitched. Another great one for the US. You know, you wonder why our divorce rate is so high. But anyway, they can move right on over to that other show. Terrific for them. We saw Josh and Lily. Lily, of course, was by the telemonitor, the monitor thingy. She's still in China. Josh is here. James and Tata are here, so we know right away Tata came over to the US. Good for them. They have a fighting chance. Okay, Corona and Inky. I remember we left them and it was like it was getting a little rough because he didn't want to get married or whatever, but he said he loved her and I believed him, of course. But she had 2 weeks to decide whether she was going to leave and she could still get back into UPenn, phenomenal school. And I guess in that 2 weeks, it all went south. And she went back and...
I am 100% back in school.
Back in school. And what is the status of your relationship with Inky? Was that a hand gesture right there?
We're nothing. We're not friends. We're not anything. Like, I literally haven't spoken to this person. I don't know who this man on the screen is.
Okay. Alrighty then. And Inky confirms.
It's definitely nothing.
Definitely nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But why does everybody hate Inky? Except for me. I liked him. And I'm just so freaking gullible, I'm realizing.
And he's laughing like the piece of that he is.
100%.
Definitely not a good look for you, man.
Right?
Sean, why did you call him that?
Because he is. He's a piece of You know what you're doing. You're a piece of You're lucky you're not sitting here in person. Oh, what? You know exactly what you're doing. You're a scumbag. No. You're a scumbag.
Some big words from Sean. Scumbag. Okay. So that's it for them. They're basically just done and hate each other. All right. On to Sarper and Shekinah. This was my couple that I thought was doing fairly well, but I tell you, she has got him on the tightest frickin' leash. He can't do anything. That's going to get old. That is going to get old real quick, this Sarper. But anyway, they're over in the US, and no less, they're in LA. So, oof.
Me living in priest life in the house, and she's so controlling. She's jealous, possessive and territorial. She is always asking where am I, what I am doing.
Well, if that doesn't sound like a trusting love story, love that. But Shekinah doesn't see any issue with it.
It's normal.
Jealous, possessive, and territorial.
She has a territory. She's in the middle like the sun. She has an orbit. She always wants me on that orbit, turning around her, you know?
Oh my God, if that's normal, oof. These two are doomed. I mean, I thought they were going to do okay in Turkey, but they are doomed. She doesn't want him doing anything, except he holds his phone sacred. That he's keeping to himself. And they asked Sarper if he's actually gone out on his own yet. Oh my God. And the answer, no, not yet. needless to say, and this should go without saying, he can have no female friends. No female friends, basically because of his track record with the 2,500 plus women and all the things. No female friends for him. So we're chopping off half of the race. And what would a reunion be without bringing out one of the old ex-whatevers? And this was no different. They bring out Dee Dee, one of Sarper's exes that he, I guess, had like, she came over there and they meet with the apps and all the things. You'd think someone looking like him would have to do it the normal way, but no, they need the apps. Anyway, they hook up one time and become friends. Big, massive texting friends before Shekinah. Shekinah was not having it that this girl had anything to say about her relationship and basically decided to exit left and wait till she was off the video because she was over it.
I think it does seem a little bit toxic, like unhealthy in a
Okay.
lot of ways.
That's fine. I really don't care what you think about our relationship.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll come back when she's not here. So, how about that? Just let me know when she's off the screen because I can't look at whatever that is any longer.
I actually did see her point because this girl, she doesn't know anything. Like, don't speak about their relationship. I was with her on that, but Shekinah, she's a wackadoo of a certain kind too. So, I don't know. But she showed such a string of text messages. It was discouraging. But supposedly pre-Shekinah, so all fair game, you know. But, and this was the strong couple, so it's not looking good. Anyway, Sarper finally runs after her and, you know, they exchange a few words and I guess he mumbles something like he calls her a bitch or something and she didn't take kindly to that, but whatever. They all make up, you know. They're so attracted to each other that I don't think they can stay mad, which works in their favor. So of course they both kind of cave and come back out there with the group and press on. But we do see a little bit that Sarper does have like just the littlest iota of whatever that's left in him. That's, as he says, he has a limit, you know. There is a point of which he will not take the crap anymore.
I have a limit. Old Sarper is laying under my skin right now, and I don't want to wake up the giants.
Anyway, let's talk about Josh and Lily. I mean, they were doing horribly in China. I don't even know whatever happened. We never heard, like I guess they don't have sex hardly at all. But remember after they got married, which was a whole ordeal in itself, they had the red bed. You were supposed to do it on the red bed. That was the customary thing. It sounds like Josh didn't even follow through with that one. I mean, I'm like, oh my God, the pressure of the moment caved and but we don't even know. But I'm going to assume that was a no-go for the red bed night. But anyway, Lily gives their relationship a 3. Not good. And it was just sad because Josh does care about her, but I think and it's exactly what I thought. She has just emasculated him. She has just chopped him down. She's taken every part of self-esteem and manhood away from him. Of course he's not going to be able to perform in the bedroom. I mean, come on. You got to give him something. And he just starts to cry. It's just a sad situation.
So I know that, you know, she's not 100% happy, and that does bother me. You know, she's my wife.
And then the chick, which I can't even think of her name, asks a very good question.
Here's what I'm wondering. What is it that you two are holding on to? Why is this a relationship that you want to be in?
Good question. Yeah, I don't know. I guess because they just both want a relationship. Same reason anybody, you know, you just don't want to be alone. That's got to be the only thing because the relationship sucks. And here it is in Josh's own words why it's not happening in the bedroom.
It's when I'm being put down every day and belittled, I just don't have that desire to, you know, make love.
Yep, that's what I said. They said 4 or 5 times total in their entire relationship. Not good. Anyway, let's go on to James and Tata. I mean, they seem like they're in love. They are just getting beat by outside forces and just life happens and they are on the struggle bus. Anyway, where we left them, James had gone back to the US and Tata, I guess, followed not long after James promised to let Angel, the sister trying to ruin their relationship, come over on a visa. He had to do the paperwork and pay the money and all the things, and he promised to do that. So Tata went over there, and she's been there for about 4 months, sobbing. She's a sobber. She cries a lot. Every time I talk to her, she starts to cry. But a lot of people had things to say about this Angel person. She is no good for your relationship. I don't care if she's a sister. No good. No good.
If you have a family member like this that's affecting your relationship, you have to cut them off.
You think Tata should cut off Angel?
Yeah,
I agree with
I
that.
do.
Clearly, she doesn't give about you or him.
I did cut her off for 2 years.
And now she's back doing the same thing.
I have to agree. Yeah, cut them off. Done. But I guess some of their biggest issues, James and Tata, is that James cannot keep a promise to save his life. He says he's going to do one thing and never does it. And yeah, I mean, honestly, Tata should leave if she wants to have a kid. This is just, she'll resent him in the end for that, I would think. But through the tears, she did say that even if he won't have a child, she will stay in the relationship because she loves him. Yeah. So who knows with them? With her being so miserable in the U.S., that's going to be a tough one. So we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, Sarper, I guess, is friends with Ingy. I don't know. Maybe it's like a foreigner kind of bond thing they have. So he calls him and he's like, don't just let it be her side of the story. You need to go out there and put your 2 cents in, or you'll just end up looking like the big shit, which is what was happening. So he convinces Ingy to come on there and say his piece. And he says what he thinks happened with them.
It's basically like when I went to the States to visit her. Things changed. By arriving at the airport, like this completely other person just greeted me. Like I did not see the loving, fun, caring person that I fell in love with.
Yep. I guess he didn't like what she had turned into when he went to visit her. I don't know. Seems like that's kind of weird, but whatever. He said his piece and then he up and left, took his mic off and bolted. Anyway, on a happier note, Sean and Joanne, I guess Sean somehow got around whatever was stopping him before and he was able to come over to the U.S. So that's good. And they seem like a happy couple and fairly logical. They don't bring the past into their relationship. They're just kind of living. They accept the person where they're at, and here he is, and they seem like they may be able to make a go of it. Their biggest obstacle was just not being able to be together. If they can be together, they're my number 1 pick for being able to make it. Go figure. But I think togetherness is going to kill Sarper and Shekinah. But anyway, there's part 2 coming, so if you want to follow along, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you next week.